Welcome to Happiness Challenge Day 19. Today it's a very important day because it's one of my favorite topics, which is forgiveness. Today you're going to practice forgiveness. If you look at the word forgiveness, it's a combination of, maybe two words, for, which is before. Then you have gifts, right? And so we always say that a forgiving heart is a heart that's willing to forgive before the offense is committed. Now, a lot of us have people who have hurt us, and then we vowed never to forgive. And so there are people in your life that you are not on talking terms with because of what they did. Yes, your decision is justified and there's nothing wrong with it. The only issue is that you are giving them a space in your mind or in your heart that will subliminally affect your body. Now, one of the things you need to understand that we forgive people not for them but for us. There are some certain cancers that has been linked to unforgiveness. In fact, I've personally handled a woman who couldn't have conceived, right, for years. And I was having a session with her, and I started asking about the people she's been unable to forgive. And then she talked about a particular man and then a particular father in her life. And we got that expanded awareness to say that, you see, hurting people hurts other people. If people knew better, they would act better. That's why Jesus says, Father, forgive them, they don't know what they're doing. Because if they knew that he was saving them, they wouldn't be stoning him. And so it was very, very important for her to let go. And the moment she found a reason to forgive them, not because they even came to say they were sorry, but because she realized that there were hurts in her life, in their lives, that was extended to her, and then she could also extend the same hurt to other people if she does not let go. Guess what happened? In exactly 3 months, she took in, she has a baby, and she's living fine. Many times when people have cancer, part of what we do is emotional detoxification, which puts their body in a state that can heal itself. Because if your body has, or your mind has people that you have not forgiven, you keep secreting poison into your system. So the question is, who is it in your life that you have been unwilling to forgive or unable to forgive? When people hurt me, I always tell my mentees that people don't hurt me. People are only revealed, and what is revealed is where they are per time. It doesn't mean they're not going to change. It doesn't mean they're not going to grow. It just means that maybe you have outgrown certain level. They are not needed in the next phase of your life. And so we need to understand the relationship is a voluntary organization, free entry, free exit. And I will never give to you something I'm not willing to part with. If I'm giving it to you because I want you to be permanently glued to me, I'm never going to do it, because then that has no reward. We will reap what you sow, not necessarily where you sowed it. Every time you try to reap what you sow, where you sowed it, you begin to manipulate people. So today, it's a time to let go. It's a time to forgive. You need to find a reason. Part of what we do when we do the healing the inner child is we make people close their eyes and we bring the person who has set them into the room, and they have a conversation with the person. Say, why did you do it? And they listen unbiased to the person, and they realize that if they've been through the same pain that person has been through, they are likely going to replicate the same pain in the life of other people. Now, so we say that even though hurt may have been passed to you, it must die with you. It must not be passed to someone else. So today, you are going to write a forgiveness letter, right? You're going to pour your heart stating what the person has done, and you are going to get on expanded awareness to say, okay, good. What was done to you? What are the positives you can pick? 5 positives you can pick. I did this for a lady who was raped, and then she found it out to pick anything positive from the rape. But then I began to expand the awareness to say, hey, what do you do right now? I consult for United Nations. How did you start consulting for United Nations? They had a story and they invited her. Without that story, would you have been able to consult for them at the pace at which she said no? So what brought that engagement was because you survived something. So what if there were to be a movie, and that was the suspense in the movie that triggered compassion, or that they triggered to send a signal to United Nations to hire you? And for the first time, she mentally went back to the scene of rape and looked at those guys and realized that nothing has really come out of them. Meanwhile, she had grown in leaps and bounds across the world. And for once, she found the reason to forgive them, because it dawned on her that maybe they were also raped, maybe they were sexually abused, or maybe they couldn't have the ability to appreciate the beauty in front of them. All they could think about was how to defile and violate. And so you got to find a reason to let go. And you got to write that letter to say, today, I let go. You let go not because of them, you let go in spite of them, because where you're going, it's a journey. It doesn't require all the weight you're carrying. You need to be free enough so that you can run very fast in the direction of your destiny. If you have to cry while doing this, please go ahead and cry. But then as you sleep, when you wake up, let me know how you feel. Put it in the comment box. You would realize that your life has taken a new turn. You will feel very light, and it's as if they poured cold water on you. You've got all it takes, right, to own your life. And I want you to travel safe, that when you look at all the systems within you, all you find is joy, so that it can secrete the feel-good hormones into your system, which keeps you healthy, and not the poisonous one that comes from unforgiveness. I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy yourself. Bye-bye.